Hey folks, it's Kerry and Stitches. It's Thursday the 29th of March. This is video number 15 and hello and welcome. I think I've just said everything there. This is like take 7 or 8. I get to about a minute and a half in and I lose my train of thought and then I start again. So, yeah. I hope you're well. I hope you've been stitching well this last fortnight or crafting in any way, shape or form because it's all good for the soul. Today coffee is brought to you by Giraffes because it's a big cup and it's some mornings you just need a big cup of coffee. I've had one other cup of coffee this morning in a smaller cup. I switched to big because caffeine. Speaking of Giraffes, have you seen Kate Queen of Start's last video? You need to check out her latest haul video, which I will link below, for her daughter's artwork. Her daughter is 15, 16, something like that, and has drawn this most fantastic giraffe. I love giraffes. I'm very picky with pictures of them. I'm not a fan of cutesy cartoony ones, and if they are real ones, it's got to be good. So I'm really picky. I like this mug. I like giraffe silhouettes, I really do. Anyway, long story short, Kate's daughter has drawn this fantastic giraffe based on the drama that was in Stitch Mania, where Garrett and Katie had said, you can stitch anything and show anything for Stitch Mania, we don't mind. And Garrett had said, as long as it's not a giraffe on a skateboard, which is what Kate's daughter has drawn, because they're friends with Katie and Garrett, as you know. So check out her whole video, which I'll link below, because her daughter's artwork is amazing. It really is. So I love a picture. It's really good. Check it out. Right, you came for the stitching. Let's show some stitching. Right, I have a finish. Woo! Actually, I've had a couple of finishes this week, but they're not big ones. I finished. Let's get this white piece of paper, which was one of the reasons why we're on take number 55 or something. Hollyberry Sampler by Bent Creek. When last you saw it, I was stitching the tree and I'd done everything else. I'm calling it a finish. It still needs buttons. They're on order because I wasn't buying. I don't know whether they are. Yeah, they're just another button company was. I wasn't paying whatever it was to try and get these little red square buttons, so I ordered a job lot from eBay and they will be here at the end of May, but that's fine with me. It's a Christmas piece. I'm not feeling the FFOs at the moment, although I did get up this morning and think I really need to FFO some stuff. But this, obviously, this is Christmas, it's not going to get done too soon. So there we go. Love the variation in the Christmas tree and in the specialty stitch bands. Not so, kind of don't think the Weeks or Gast was worth it for the brown letters and the dark green holly leaves. But you win some, you lose some. And that's the thing with variegated and over-dyed threads, is sometimes they're worth the money, sometimes you think, I don't think I should have bothered. So, right, that's my FFO. That's my FO. I have FFOs in the form of ATCs for the group Cross Stitch ATCs on Instagram. So they will gone to their recipients, and I think they've been, actually one's not gone to its recipient, but the other ones have. So I'm going to insert pictures of them here. I did birthday ones. I don't even know if I've got pictures actually. I'm saying I'm going to insert pictures. I think I've got pictures of them. I did, theme was alphabet soup. I had a lady called Gemma, so I stitched her the letter J. It was an Art Deco one from a Wax or Crazy, and did a birthday one, which was a little owl from a Wax or a Crazy at some point, one of their design libraries or something like that, I forget. I did go through my stash of little tiny things I've stitched over time and completed for whatever reason, and the owl was one of them, so I did a bit of cheating this month, so because I really wanted to do the birthday ones and didn't really have time. so I'll insert pictures of those here. I have got one other one that I stitched and that hasn't been sent yet, so I'm going to save that for when I know it's been received. So, because it was one of the birthday ones, and they will know, because they'll know, think, I was a birthday this month and I haven't had an ATC. So, because I think they watch me. Actually, I know they watch me, so yeah. Okay. Stuff. Whips. I've done a bit on the sampler, so I've shown this twice now, and that's twice I've pulled it out and put it upside down. I was working on the bottom right corner here. I think I had half a blue tree last time. We have, where's my white bit of paper gone? There we go. We have a full tree, which is almost half back stitched as well, 3/4 back stitched as well, and a hedgehog without any prickles. I haven't done any on this in about a week because I've just not felt like it. So yeah, the 50 stitches on that went out the window quite quickly. I think it was getting through that tree that I needed to do, because the that's not it. The rest of it, actually, that and those together and that toadstool, that's only about 1100 stitches, so that's not a lot. I can knock that out in 3 days if I actually try. If I actually try. Read 1 week, because I'm stitching about 100 stitches a day at the moment, which sucks. I had a bit of a don't know what to stitch moment this week, so I random.org my Year of Whips list, and eventually got to, it managed to draw 3 of the things I've actually finished, because I've got a list 1 to 18. I put 1 to 18 in, but obviously there were 4 things that I've finished within that, but didn't want to kind of, anyway, you understand. So by the time it picked Spring Frills, which I finished, which is the humbug, the bookmark that I'd finished, and I think it picked out my cityscape, and I just didn't want to have a big thing out, so it picked Celtic Cross, which I was really pleased about, because A, it's on Adrian, sometimes you need ease, and B, it's 3 colours. I did the green before I kind of lost the will to live. There we go. Oh, I didn't lose the will to... Exhaustion hit. It's been a tight... My Amy's not been bad this week, this last fortnight, in the sense that I've had my usual pains and aches and whatnot. My tiredness level's been okay, but my concentration's been a bit... I'm playing a lot of solitaire. Been pretty good too. But I did have my new start, which was Where There Are Bees by Prairie Schooler. I love this chart. I had decided I was going to change the blue and the red colour, let's call them blue and red, to the next shade darker, because I wasn't sure they were going to show up very well. But when I went to start stitching with the darker two, I kind of looked at it and went, actually no, it's not going to work. So we have, let's put some paper behind it again. We have that Quaker in the middle took, well, the Quaker took me a week to stitch. It was ridiculous. I should have been able to do that in an evening, and it's just, it's not hard. Although I did frog the border 2 or 3 times because, well, because I did. And I like the colour of the, and it's fine to stitch on. It was just I think I've been stitching on a bit too much Ada, and having done the birth sample of that linen's quite stiff, and I was struggling with very, very flexible fabric, so I've had to put it in a hoop. And I even got my, I was better once I got my floor stand out and put the hoop in that and stitched 2 hands, because I like stitching. Well, actually my favourite method of stitching is the sewing method in hand, but I was struggling to do that with that one, so I went with the a 2-handed method on my hoop for the stand. Yeah, there we go. So that's the stitching. But when you're not stitching, you're shopping. I am. Actually, well, actually, no, I've not bought that much this month. Have I blown my budget? Probably. My Stitch from Stash budget. I'm gone. 6, 17. Yeah, I've blown my Stitch from Stash. But I was in credit anyway. And let's face it, sometimes you need to. You have to seize opportunities. And I have made the decision to cancel my Fabric of the Month from Jodrey. I've got one more piece coming, which is the March one. And no, I've whined about it enough now to go cancel it. I'm going to keep threads because I love variegated threads. I'm going to keep the threads, and I'm also going to keep the limited threads because they are good for sending as gifts too. So I'm happy to keep that. So what have we had this week in the post? Because it's been Happy Mail. Tuesday, whoa, I had 5 pieces of Happy Mail. I had 2 yesterday as well. 5 pieces of Happy Mail on Tuesday. So all we need now is... Actually, it's been a really, really good mail week. I know it's not going to be much, but I had Tesco money off vouchers on the day that I do my big monthly shop. And I also had a clothing one for them. So I bought my daughter a pair of trainers and got money off. So I was like, thank you very much, Tesco. You've just saved me some money. And then I blew it all on stitching stuff. No, I didn't. But yeah, so that was good. Not stitching related, but it's a good post. Tuesday, 5 pieces of post. Wednesday, 2. Thursday, we need the Jodrey to turn up today because that's the only thing outstanding. And it will be a yay, 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 Happy Mail week. You watch, I'll get a bill today. Maybe a bill of something. Right, we had some random threads from Lakeside. The pinks are for my friend Steph. She was short 3 threads. I was doing a Lakeside order anyway, and I thought I'm just going to order them as well, and I can send them with her Easter parcel, which I've got to put together today and get in the post today. So I'm sprinkling a bit of Stitchy Kindness. The browns and the whites are so I can finish off, well, finish off kitting up. There we go. So I'm not going to finish off the sewing. Finish off kitting up Main Street. So I have all the threads for Main Street now, and they were from Lakeside because let's face it, we're actually going to order from in the UK for threads. I had this awesome card from my Stitch from Stash pal Rachel. Scholarship. She sent it because we're both students. Although I forget that I'm a student because I'm old, and you kind of sometimes forget that old people can that yeah, I'm a mature student. There we go. You'll have seen lots of ums and so's. I'm sorry. I'm going to say sorry for that because I don't like saying it. So I say it again. I won a giveaway from April, May, June Stitcher in the same week that I bought this chart. So this is being passed on to a friend because it's cool. I like this one a lot. That's why I bought it myself. Oh, and then threw it on the floor. I'll pick that up later. We're on a bit of a Lizzie Kate kick, aren't we? That's me thinking, in all that haul and Lizzie Kate retiring, I've got no Lizzie Kates, and I'm looking through the pile going, oh yeah, Lizzie Kates. So I went on to Michelle Bendy Stitch's D-Stash and got Winter Wishes because it's got a house, and that was all I needed for it to be sold to me. And I can't show you, so I'm going to do that. It's a Just Nan Beehive Violets, and I'm going to make that into a biscornu because it's lovely. And it's got the little, if you saw that, yeah, got a little bee charm, which is she's turned around. That's the first time I've known it turn around. There we go, a little bee charm. How cute's that? So Michelle's got lovely neat handwriting, not like my scrawl. Right, so that's that. I won Shelley Keyxstitch, I can't even say it, Shelley Keyxstitch giveaway of this Bent Creek chart, and she sent me a Halloween card because why not? Let's face it, why not? So I like that. Let's look at that. Love that little crab. That'll go in my, it's one of the snappers, and actually what the great thing about the snappers is, it's a snapper, and I can easily go and find one because I have another snapper chart, which is the Main Street houses, so I know what size of snapper to get. There we go. So I will put the snapper on, and I'll go and get another one. Look at all those lovely stamps. You do have good stamps in America. Ours are red or blue. Occasionally purple. I saw some purple first class. Why were there purple first class ones? Yeah. And then I have my cross stitch ATC through from Heather, who is Link is my homeboy. She sent me this nice card. I had 2 black and white cards like this. Funny. And then K for Kerry in green and variegated, no less. Doesn't get more perfect than that. Love that. I'm going to add that to my board. And she sent me a skein of DMC, whatever that number says. Bumblebee yellow. Bee. That's perfect for my bee obsession. So that was lovely, and a green envelope, because green's my favourite colour. So that was awesome, awesome stitchy post. So the Lakeside came yesterday. Everything else came on Tuesday. Now Lollipop Stitches. You know her, you love her. She's a little bit mad. Okay. Had shown a Polstitches grab bag. Polstitches are a UK dyer based in Wales. And she thought she liked it, and I thought, oh, alright, I'll give that a go. I do smalls, you know I do. So I was thinking, in my kind of joddering feeling, that it would be worth a punt. It was all different shaped size pieces, and they said there'd be at least 2 cuts of 9B13. I'm in love with beautiful, beautiful fabric. I think some of these are misdyes and things like that, but actually, I'm just going to pull that up again. They work perfectly. I'm so pleased. So there's this one. It's quite a long piece. I see lots of smalls on this one, but isn't that a lovely neutral? And then we had, let's go, included, this is all, I'm not sure of the counts, I have no idea what the names of the fabrics are. Obviously none of it's serged or anything, so I think I'm going to get the fray check on it pretty quickly, because I don't serge, I'm too lazy. Although I have made the decision to put my sewing machine in for a service. This one, oh yeah, you can see sparkles, that's the opalescent one. My daughter said a coffee thing would be good. No, a hot chocolate. So we're calling this one a hot chocolate, because we think a hot chocolate themed cross stitch on this would be good. I see a little Christmas small. And then there was this piece. Again, lovely, lovely. Yeah, that's pretty true, I think. Sort of an aqua colour. This is opalescent again. And then we have this smaller piece. This one I got as well, because they've got selvage on. Blues. It's not quite. Yeah, true-ish. And I was thinking, because it all arrives on the same day, if I can find it, how perfect would Winter Wishes be on that? Perfect. So got the fabric for that one. Love that. So again, opalescent. Lovely greeny yellowy piece, very springish. Love that too, because it's green and yellow, and that's enough to sell it. And this piece, which definitely has a right side and a wrong side. So it's a long piece. Whoa. There we go. So how amazing is this? And yes, it's got pink on it, but because of the other colours, I love it. So I can definitely see me stitching something beautiful on that. So it's just basically said, not got, where's the, I think the website said most of them are 28 count. Doesn't bother me, I'll stitch on whatever, me. I'm not a fussy stitcher. Right. Okay, yes, that's the, you probably don't care, but I'm going to show it you anyway because I have pretty things in the post. Put some beads. How nice are those? Yes, they really do sparkle. They are beautiful beads. I bought some beads. I picked up this in Wilko in the sale because it now matches. So it's the little pencil case that matches my bigger one. So I don't think it's big enough for a project, but I figured if I need to carry some bits and pieces around, perfect. Because it matches and it's kind of got that cross stitchy kind of pattern on it, look. So yeah. Notelets because of all these lovely things I'm sending out in the post. What else? I was rooting through a box for something a couple of weeks ago to send to my friend Steph. I was looking for something for her and I found this. It was a Lizzie Kate. I thought I'd lost this. This has been missing for about 3 years. I'm so happy. So it's kind of like, I feel like it's new stash. And we had Cross Stitch Crazy arrive. Oh, that was, can you see that? That was the free chart. And it was actually quite nice. A lot of backstitch. So Hell's Couple Ditch. And it also came with a card. Is that the right way up? That's the right way up. Okie dokie. What else do we have in it? Their index doesn't show a lot. Okay, there's the index. Ooh. Yeah, there we go. There's a couple of things I really quite like in this, so I'm just going to quickly flick to those pages. Okay, page 54 and page 74, that's easy to remember, isn't it? Page 54. That's actually really lovely. That's by the Historical Samplers Company. I really like that. I don't think it's many cut. That's probably one of these that's actually like 75 colours because they've done 2 stitches of one colour and 2 stitches in another. No, it's not. It's like 12 colours. I actually really like that. And go! World of Cross Stitch. Something that's not stitched on Ada. 16 count. Sorry, 32 count. Even weave, no less. But that's quite nice. I quite like that. And we're going to go with 74, which is. I can't find it. Baby Riley. Look at that peacock set. Isn't that lovely? And it's got full instructions on putting together each piece. So, my word. And yeah, so charts, nice big charts for a whole page, whole double page spread for the Biscornu. And I'm not going to show you, it's got all the charts on it. Lovely big picture of the needle case and how to make it up and the charts for that. And it's got inside. Ah, okay, and the pockets inside are stitched on this needle case as well. And I just I skipped a page because. Okay, yeah, and the pin cushion and the scissor holder. I've got both of them. Yeah, so that's actually a really, really nice spread. Stitched on a very pretty blue actually. I can't find it. I'm clearly having a stupid moment because, oh, there we go. 14 count, 28 count even weave. Yeah, that's really helpful. Thank you very much. Sequins and seed beads And I cannot see, definitely a missed opportunity for the Chronic Peacock there, I think. Or Chronic Peacock. That's really annoying though, because they don't tell you what the fabric they've chosen. It's blue, but you kind of, sometimes you want, I give up. Sometimes you want to know what the fabric is so you can get that look, and they don't tell you. But they probably do somewhere in small print. Okay, cross stitch are turned up. Yeah. I love the layout of cross stitch. I just like how vibrant it is. Oh, there we go. Is there anything in this one? That was the free gift. It's a keyring. Well, I have found the making up instructions slightly complicated. What did I like? I quite liked some nice, actually there's a lot of big designs in it this time. Oh. I liked the carrots, which I'm not going to be able to find now, I can guarantee it. Page 21, I also know about page 50, so 26. Not 10 pages. I just think those are just such good fun for Easter. So, one is a watering can with a sunflower and the other is a rabbit in a garden. And they're just a bit of fun. I thought I would probably stitch them, but I will never get around to it. But at least I'd know. Well, I wouldn't be buying the orange even weave, but I'd be buying. I've got orange Ada in my stash that I won from Cross Stitch Crazy last year, so maybe. Right. The piles. It's all spreading. It's all going. I have been making. Now I have two things. This is not cross stitch, but it will be a very short segment before I move on to plans and some shout outs or charming mentions. I've been making some tiaras. If you follow me on Instagram, Kerry_in_stitches. Yeah, that's right. You'll have probably seen these. I've been making some tiaras. Now, had I really thought about this, I could have probably found something to put, and I'm having a quick look around. Can I see anything? No. So, there we go. You can have that instead. So I've been making some tiaras, so that's one of them. I do love this tiara. And then you may recognise these beads. This is a work in progress. It's getting there. It's nearly finished. Is this one? I think I showed that last time because I said it needed a bit of tweaking, or was that on my Instagram? I forget. I love this colour. Love the colours in here. All ready for the Royal Wedding Sale in May. So, and I've got one more to make. So actually, what else do we buy? Pink wire. Look, one on green. Yeah, I showed some of the beads I think I'd gathered up last time to do these. Yes, I remember now. I hadn't made them. Showed the stuff. Pink wire, because we saw that this week and went, oh, pink wire would be good for the other one. So yeah, so that's being made, and those will be winging their way to the people who know that they're coming, along with other bits. I thought, oh yeah, I'm done. Giveaways, and there's me thinking this is going to be a 20-minute video. Giveaways, and I've piled all the stuff on top of it. Okay. Let's just shunt that out of the way. Okay, muddled it all up now as well. Oh, strength. Right. You want to know if you're a winner? We random.org. I've put the names down. We random.org them. And if I put it the right way up, I can tell you who's won. Okay. Home Sweet Home. Therese Warner, this is coming to you. Heather, Link is my homeboy. Yes, cows do holiday in New York. That's terrible, isn't it? Terrible. That's coming to you. Vida Lindner. I'm sorry, I think I've just butchered your name. The bundle of DMC charts is coming to you. And last but not least, Teapot. Michelle Bendy Stitchy. Indeed it is. It is you. So those, well, I have Link, if Heather, if your address is the same as the one from the ATC, if you're happy for me to go to that, I've got your address. Michelle, I've got your address. So if Therese and, or Teresa, I'm sorry, I think I got your name wrong. Tess, send me a message with your address, and Vida too, and I'll get those in the post to you this week. Well, actually, it'll be after Easter now, so I'll get those in the post to you. New charts. It is all three, right. So we've got this one, which is 4 Art Nouveau designs by Sheila Hudson. This is a really, really old one, but it's lovely. So if you fancy stitching those, so we've got spring daffodils, summer roses, autumn grapevine, and winter poinsettia. Art Deco, let's call them Art Deco flowers. Or Art Deco. No, it's not. Art Nouveau. I really do feel for my colleagues at work today. Art Nouveau. Or Art Nouveau flowers. Something along those lines. Little Robin by Madeline Floyd. So if you'd like to stitch the robin, it's called a Christmas, they're calling it the Christmas robin, but let's face it, you could stitch it any time. If you'd like to stitch him, he's only a little one. Yeah, he's 42 by 50 by 50. The Art Nouveau flowers ones they're quite small too. I mean, that's 112 by 56, so they're nice little ones. We've got, okay, so Popcorn and Friends. Little chart book's got all 4 of those. If you fancy stitching Popcorn. And the last one, I like my specialty stitches. I'm sorry. I like my specialty stitches. So here's a little mini sampler of specialty stitches. It's got Backstitch, Herringbone, Algerian Eye, Rhodes, and Lazy Daisies. So if you fancy stitching the decorative stitches, tell me that. Right then, so let's get this right. Art Nouveau, Popcorn, Robin, and on the back they're calling this a mini sampler. We're going to go with mini sampler. UK postage has gone up, so that's why I've picked 4 small ones this time. So I want to still keep sprinkling Stitchy Kindness, but it still needs to be within my budget. So those will go into the bag for next time. Shout me for Vida and Tess, shout me with your addresses. I will comment on your post so you know you've won. Let's go with a few. Let's go with 2 charming shout out mentions. Cupcake Stitcher. I've forgotten her name. Oh my word. I am so sorry. Cupcake Stitcher, I have forgotten your name. So she's doing the most amazing Haid, and I don't know if it's a Haid or not, but it's Day of the Dead, and I don't really like these kind of things, but the colours in it are incredible, and she is absolutely stitching up a storm on it, and it's beautiful, and she's stitching other stuff too. So go check her out. I think she's just put her 3rd video up, And the other shout out goes to Mr. Keyxstitch, who is the kingpin of modern embroidery. Some of you will have seen his Keyxstitch mags being shown by others Flosstubers. They're not really my thing, but I really like his videos because he's just kind of he's British. You got to support the fellow Brits out there. I used to really enjoy his columns in either Cross Stitch Crazy or Wox. I forget which one it was. I'm going to go with Wox, but so check his channels out. He does really short 20-minute videos. Some are instructional videos, others are more general. He's got a big bauble project. He's going to doing a big art installation at the end of the year and wants to have cross-stitch baubles as part of it. So check out, I think it's video 9's got all the details for that in. And he was on TV last night. I did Sky Plus it, but I haven't got around to watching it yet, so I'll be watching that some point over Easter. He was teaching people 6 random people to cross stitch last night as part of a Make Britain series or something along those lines. That's a really good explanation of it, but yeah, go check out those. I will link them below. If you have a Flosstube video and I'm not watching you, I don't comment on everybody's videos all of the time, but I try and comment on most of them most of the time. There we go. So if you don't think I'm watching you and have a video, please comment below, say hey, come and check me out, or something. I can find you through your profile, so you don't even need to worry about putting a link. So yeah, that's about it really. I will have this video uploaded later on when my IT person comes home from work himself. Bless him. Does all my I really ought to learn to upload myself, oughtn't I? But he can do, because my sound's not very good for some reason. I don't know whether it's how I speak or whether it's just my phone. But he does all the thing where it renders the sound and fancifies it and inserts pictures for me and puts my screens and stuff, because he's the technical genius in our house and I'm not. So I hope you all have a fantastic Easter weekend. Whether you celebrate or not, enjoy the rest. If you're just enjoying the 4-day weekend, do you have 4-day weekends in the rest of the world? We do in Britain, so we are looking forward to that. The kids break up today, so we will be eating chocolate. Best new thing I found this week, and I don't have one to show you, but if you saw it on my Instagram this week, chocolate orange dime bars. I'm going to go and get me some more of those today. Oh, hubby wants to go out later. He can bring me dime bars. There we go. He said, do you mind me going out tonight? No, not at all. Means I get the TV. Well, I get the TV anyway. And I can just stitch. And he'll bring me chocolate. So, chocolate orange dime bars. I found them in B&M for those in Britain. Yeah, so that's my new best thing. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I will see you all in a couple of weeks, where I will be in full birthday party planning friends. Actually, no, that'll be the one after that. But yeah, hopefully I'll have a much more productive stitchy fortnight. I hope you're all well. Take care, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.